What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the podcast that has no name, but we're just gonna keep it going like that, right, Daniel?
Yep.
And today we have a very special guest in the building, probably the biggest YouTuber in Houston when it comes to fishing, right?
Yeah, definitely,
The
man.
one I've been watching since I started my fishing journey a year ago.
Yep.
Yeah, we have GG Angler.
What's going on, everybody? First podcast, kind of nervous.
Yeah, man. So we wanted to bring you in just to talk about how you got started in fishing.
Yeah. Um, it's kind of crazy because it was around COVID where I really got serious. But we used to go fishing with my parents a lot, with my family. Every summer we would go like once or twice, and in the summer, right? But I was always addicted. Every time we would go, I wanted to go back. I wanted to stay longer, but it was just like once or twice, so I'd forget. But I'd watch videos well, back then it was shows like River Monsters. You know, I'm sure everybody watched River Monsters.
Bro, hey, that's
So that's like the main one that really kept me hooked. And then fast forward to like 2020, it was when I was a senior in high school. I was graduating, so the whole COVID thing happened. So I didn't even graduate, but I had got my first car right before the COVID hit. So like right before it got serious, I got my car, and it was one summer. It's funny because I was with Chris. You guys know Chris, right?
Yeah.
Off day. We were we were just hanging out. We were bored, middle of the summer, and I told him, let's go buy some toy rods and go to a pond next to Walmart. And then, yeah, we were like down for it, but we didn't think nothing serious of it. We were just bored. But he had to go work that day. So we were like, let's just save it for another day. We still bought the toy rods. We were like, let's just save it for another day. And we actually ended up going to the Texas City Dike. So that was the first spot we hit.
that was the first place y'all ever like.
Yeah, fished together. Like we had been there before with family or whatever, but that was the first spot we hit. And since then, we were like, oh, we got to come back. Because we didn't catch anything, of course.
But y'all were with the toy rods?
Yeah, with the toy rods.
Wow.
With toy rods. We didn't have nothing, just toy rods.
Damn.
Wait, so, man, in my head, I always thought, I don't know why, that you had been fishing, like, nonstop since you were a little kid.
Nah.
Because you make it look so easy in the videos. You make it look like you've been fishing your whole life. So, in my head, I automatically thought, like, oh, his dad probably taught him how to fish when he was a baby. And
Nah.
he's just been going out there every...
Well, it's because of the way that your videos are. You're always teaching. You're always,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of, you're always teaching. So it's interesting to me. You know, you're talking about what you're doing, the lure, how you're doing it. So that's the part that really gets me.
Yeah. It's crazy, man, because, I started fishing in 2020 hardcore. But
That, oh my God, I envy you so much because you make it look so easy.
Yeah.
And you've only been doing it serious for 5 years. And in my head, I always told myself, nah, he's been doing it his whole life. He's been doing it his whole life. I've only had 1 year. That's why he's so much better.
You remember what I told you today about how he's a lefty, and the way you jig it, it's not like you're just throwing randomly.
Yeah.
He's working that jig. I saw him throw into pretty much a mud hole. I think 2 videos ago and you caught that bass, that big old, was it a bass or something like that? You threw a bait, and it looked like there was hardly any water in there or something like that.
Okay. I know. It was a little short video I made, right?
Yeah,
With the
real
little
short.
academy setup. Yeah.
The academy setup.
Oh, yeah. I saw the whole, yeah, where you picked up the Nas.
Yeah, the Nasi.
Yeah.
So yeah, that little area of water, it was probably like about 2 feet wide, all around. The diameter was like 2 feet, and I just casted it. It landed perfect, and the bass came out and grabbed it.
You make it look easy, bro. You make it look easy. It's a gift. So you started in 2020, like making it like just fishing.
Yeah.
Just 2020 fishing. So what made you get into like the whole YouTube, like start filming yourself? Because you have a great personality for it.
Yeah. I was really nervous, but the YouTube thing goes way back, like way before fishing.
To gaming, right?
Gaming, yeah.
That's where the name comes.
That's where GG comes from because it stands for good game.
Mm-hmm.
And around that time, we had just like transitioned from gaming to graduating, and we were just doing whatever. And we would still say GG's for everything. So we were like, you know what, GG Anglers. Me and Chris came up with the name. But the YouTube thing, we used to make videos back in the day with my friends. We used to have a little clan, and then we would always make videos and this and that. But
Like
it would,
video games.
yeah,
What
video
games did
games,
you
even
play?
vlogs. Like even
Oh,
we
really?
would go play Fortnite tournaments
Oh.
and vlog the actual event in person. And
Oh, so you were legit. Like,
Yeah.
You were like playing tournaments, like a legit, pretty much pro gamer.
yeah, we were trying to get there, but I ended up getting a job eventually, but
The real life hit.
yeah,
Really?
Dude, those guys make so much money.
yeah, they
Like
do.
Face Clan, all of those guys.
Yeah.
I only know because my little brother's really into gaming, so I kind of understand. But
Yeah, they make thousands every day. It's crazy.
just streaming themselves play, bro.
Playing
That's it.
video games?
Playing video games.
See, they didn't have that when I was little.
They had
Atari,
Atari.
2600, there was no...
They had what was that Pong? With the one where you just moved the
That was the
stick
one where...
and it just moved.
No, it was a
back and forth?
paddle. It was a little circular
Yeah.
paddle, and it would go boom like that. And dude, everybody be at the house. And then when Nintendo came out, man, dude, you didn't want to go home. Like you just, whoever had it, like whoever had that, everybody was at his house.
But I remember when the first PlayStation came out. My dad bought me the first PlayStation. I remember I would play a fighting game. I forgot what it was called. Street Fighter. I think it was Street Fighter. And
So
then I got addicted to FIFA.
So you stopped playing? Did you stop playing video games? Or you just got serious about fishing, or?
Yeah, I stopped playing video games because we just started fishing, and I was like more into the fishing. Like I wasn't even touching my console or PC, whatever I was using. And but like back to the YouTube thing, my brother also makes content.
Jay,
Yeah.
the rap specialist.
Yeah, so he's been making content for the longest as well. So that was one of my inspirations too. So when we started fishing, I have not caught a fish yet, a big fish yet, and I bought a camera. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start making videos even though I don't know how to fish. And that's the main thing.
It's like us. It's like us.
My brother would tell me, you need to start making videos. We're out here all day, might as well.
Man, that is so cool. Because, like, you know, we kind of started doing videos maybe almost a year ago, and I still
Really?
remember we were on our way
What?
to the Texas City. We had actually pulled onto the Texas City Dike, and I was telling my son in the back, I was like, these videos, the whole way there, the whole drive there, I was watching your videos, and I had already binged most of them, so I knew which ones I was showing my son.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't understand, you know what? Because we basically hired a guy to go fishing with us, and he's like, Dad, I don't know why this guy's coming with us. Because you know, if I wanna fish, but I want a video of me and you fishing because you're son. And he's like, yeah, but we don't. And I said, look, I was like, I just want to do it. I was like, I just.
It
wanna do
literally started as something that he can have the memory of, and then we just rolled it into a channel and started just fishing all the time.
Dang.
Yeah, because he didn't know how to fish. And I worked with him for 4 years here. I never knew he even wanted to fish. We never even talked about it. And then
He
son
invited
and I,
me the first time, and I was like, bro, it's gonna be boring. I'm gonna go just whatever the boss is inviting me. I'm gonna go, and then I was like, it's gonna be boring. And then like, man, I didn't even catch nothing that first day, but I loved it so much that every weekend I kept going. Right.
so
Just
like
keep filming.
that's the thing is like, what is it? What is fishing for you? Is it like a release? Is it like, what?
Man, that's one thing I talked to Cameron about. From Before Outdoors, we're always like, why do we fish?
I like
Like that's the main question. We're always asking each other, why do we fish? Why do we keep coming back? Like, is it the feeling? Like, or like, I don't know, but it's just, to me, time slows down when I'm fishing, and it's just like the best time ever.
Well, now you're good at it.
I'm still getting there. It looks easy on videos, but there's a lot of fails and struggles behind the camera.
Yeah, like I tell him it's the only time that I'm out there and I'm not on my phone.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
because 8 hours have passed and I haven't looked at my phone once. It's in the car. So I really enjoy that aspect and the peaceful. And even when you're not catching nothing, you're like, come on, fish, come on, fish,
Yeah.
come on.
Even if it's the worst day ever, you still want to stay. You don't even want to leave.
Man,
So,
that's 100% what it is. Like
This
we
guy's
hate
always,
leaving.
This guy's
yeah.
always like, one more cast. One more
Yeah.
cast,
And
one
it
more
turns
cast.
into like 50 more casts.
Yeah, and I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, he's gonna. I expected when we started fishing together,
Yeah.
he's gonna get tired of it quick. Like he's gonna one day say, all right, let's go. You know, this and that. He has never done that.
That's kind of funny because when we started fishing, obviously it was me and Chris, but we had a group of friends too. It was like maybe 4 more guys that were with us. And little by little, since we weren't catching anything, one would leave, wouldn't come anymore. Eventually, it was just me and Chris. And then my brother also started joining me too because his business slowed down because of COVID.
Oh wow.
So he didn't really have
Shoot,
a lot
it
of
ain't
business.
slow now.
Yeah.
I see his Instagram. Man, that's crazy. Like he does the coolest stuff with the cars. Like
Yeah.
like you know Lambos and Audi R8s and just
Yeah, and,
full
and this
on.
was all before his social media popped off.
Really?
Too. Yeah, we were fishing, working both on our stuff, and he was not into TikTok. TikTok is what blew him up. I remember telling him, I was like, "Hey, you need to join TikTok. People are rapping here, and they're not doing as good as you. Imagine if you put your work out there, you're bound to blow up." First video, 50K, and then little by little, like we were at the dike all day for like 13 hours, just watching his videos go slowly up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's got to be a cool. Well, your stuff too. Like, man, it's weird because like whenever like you stopped for a little while, like a month ago, whatever, you kind of had a lull. And I was like, man, when's he putting out a new one?
Yeah.
I was like, what's the deal? And I know people, I could see the comments.
Yeah,
Hey,
people
when's
are
the next,
that-
you know, first off, nobody realized how long it takes to like the editing and shooting
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's just like, hey, why don't you put out another one this week? You know, like, where's it at? You know?
Yeah. It this year has been a little rough for me with YouTube wise. I've been consistent on my other platforms, but YouTube has been a little hard for me this year, but hoping to change that next year. But yeah, what goes behind like filming, like there was a point maybe 2022, 2023 when I was like, I need to post every week. And we wouldn't catch anything. And I love having a catch in my video.
Yeah.
So I would go 3 days. I would like miss work sometimes. Like I would sacrifice, like give away my shift or go before work, go after work to get that video by Saturday.
Just to get that catch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dedication.
That is something.
Yeah.
Wait, so like, did you blow up? Like, 'cause I know you from a year ago with like, what do you have? Like almost 50,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, we're almost at 50.
Did it? And this is in 5 years. Did it go slow at the beginning and then just pop off, or did you already like? Did it just pop off from the beginning?
It was so from the start. I think I uploaded my first video in November of 2020. And it was my first big fish, which was a jack at the Texas City Dike. And after that, we were uploading, the black drum, bull reds. But then in, I think, March of 2021, all the big fish mostly leave. And I couldn't catch trout or anything else. It was very hard for me. It was very hard. I struggled a lot. Chris started to work a lot because he works at a restaurant. And it gets busy in the summer, so he couldn't go fishing as much anymore. My brother's business started to pick up. He couldn't go fishing as much anymore. So I kind of like gave up in a way, and I didn't upload for a couple months till like November. And so that was the first low where I was like, you know what, I can't fish. I'm gonna stop making videos. But then I was like, in November it came again, and I told Chris, I was like, man, you know what, I really want to take this serious even if I'm not that good. Like, I want to get better as we go. And we went out looking for flounder. That's when we were like, let's set up and upload every week nonstop. And I think we were at like 300 subscribers. And by March of 2022, we were over like almost at 2,000, which was very fast. I think I was one of the fastest growing channels at that time without shorts.
Wow. Yeah, with that, because a lot of people though do the shorts to get the subscribers.
Yeah.
But then they're not at, it's not the same thing. So.
Yeah. So and I think we were one of the last channels to I guess not blow up, but like, kind of grow really fast without shorts. Because after shorts, there was so many channels, and now it kind of feels like there's a lot of channels around. I don't know.
Just shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shorts really helped a lot of people and give them confidence that they needed. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
good.
one thing, too, the
There's a lot of people
confidence.
that caught on real good with it, and now they're doing good with just short form content.
Yeah, man, that's interesting. Like, we kind of saw, some of that because when we started doing them, and I was like, well, what are we gonna do with it? We just kept fishing. We just kept going fishing, kept going fishing, and then he started getting, like, I kept thinking, man, this week he's not gonna really want it. And he was asking me when I came in, he was like, hey, are we going fishing this weekend? I was like, you want to go again? It's like, we just went last week. Are you sure you want to? And then I told my dad, I was like, hey, he wants to go fishing again. He goes, what? I said, yeah. So then my dad started, every time I talked to him, he was talking about fish. Every time I talked to my dad was like, hey, what did Eduardo say? I'm like, well, Eduardo says he wants to go fishing again.
And this was a year ago?
This is a year ago.
That's wild.
Literally, we looked up my license, right? I got it November 3rd of last year.
Yeah.
And then we grew the channel. Right now, the channel's, I mean, it's not as big as yours. It's like 3,500 subscribers. But I feel like that's a really good growth in a year.
That's definitely a good growth.
And
for sure.
yeah, we're just gonna just try to keep it going. But I remember watching you guys' videos, and like you guys are all friends. I was like, oh, we're like the outsiders. We're like the outsiders, and these guys are like they have a cool little clique already.
Nah.
Because all of you guys go out. Did you guys just meet randomly, or because we had BMF here in Saltwater. BMF said it's actually beef. It's beef with y'all, but when the cameras are off.
Nah.
He was playing around. He was
Nah,
like,
yeah, I
dude.
know.
He's
Nah,
like-
he's always playing around. Like, we got beef with competing or whatever. But nah, I mean, for me, it felt really weird. Like, there's other people that talk to me and they're like, man, how'd you do it? But to me, it felt like really normal. I'm like, because it was so quick. I thought that was normal, that the growth was normal. But a lot of people are like, hey, man, you grew really quick. Like, Beach Bomber tells me, MDLR. And,
Well, you worked. You put in the work.
Yeah.
That's what people don't realize. People think something happens overnight. They don't realize how much work it is.
I was one of those people that was like, whatever, let's just put a camera up. It's easy. YouTube is easy. We'll figure this out. No, it's not, man. And then the editing behind it, and us is two people. You're by yourself, right? Or
yeah,
Chris?
like Chris helps me a lot. He's one of the main one that has helped me a lot on the water, filming and just going out there and just, I don't know. Him, my girlfriend, and my family are the only ones that kind of like believed in me, which was crazy.
Cool.
That's awesome.
And but I do the editing. He helps me record and kind of take turns like that. But I've always done the editing, but it still takes a long time.
It does,
Like,
man.
it's
That's
hours.
He rough cuts. He's gotten to the point where he'll rough cuts for me because I can't. I overcommit. I always tell him, "Hey, I'm gonna get it done," and he's like, "How are we looking?" I'm like, "Bro," I was like, "I gotta. It takes time, And then I'm real particular on the sound.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
so
That's very
he's
important.
like, well, there's got to be a faster way to do it. I was like, there is no faster way to do it. He's like, well, you can. I'm like, there's no way. You just got to go through it. Sound is just as important as the video,
Yeah,
if not sometimes more, because
I think, in my opinion, sound is way more important.
a lot of times people are listening and they're not they're not necessarily watching, but they're listening.
And that's how I watch you guys or listen to you guys. Sometimes I'm doing things at home or something, and I just put your video on because it's literally a podcast. For me, the best way to describe your videos is because they're like a podcast.
Well, when we started, we're like, how are we gonna be different than other people? We can't outfish you guys. We're nowhere near the fishermen you guys are. Any of you guys are. We're like, okay, well, the only other way is to talk about dumb stuff while we're fishing. So
It's literally
us
the
a little
stuff we
different.
talk about all the time.
Yeah.
But the other side of it was that when we started, he didn't know how to fish, and I had fished ever since I was little. So a lot of the beginning of our videos was, teaching him how to fish. And he's fun to hang out with. Like that's what kind of makes it, where you know, they say ride or die or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the ride or die right there. And I didn't even know it. I'd been working with him for 4 years.
That's
Didn't even know it.
wild.
But we cut you off. How did you meet all the other guys?
Yeah, so it goes back to like I was saying, it felt like it was normal growth. So, you know, we started going like consistent on YouTube in November of 2021, and by March I was already talking to some of the big people that I used to watch, like MDLR, Beach Bomber, and I was like, man, these guys are the ones I watch, and you know, I got in contact with them, and I had also met Brandon, because we both like fishing for jacks. And he saw me in some other guy's YouTube video. He was like, he hit me up on Instagram. Hey, when was this? And then that's when we started talking like that too. And in 2022 is when I started fishing with Brandon a lot. So that's like 3 of the, you know, I guess YouTube people that we started talking to.
Man, he was really cool. We met him last week for the very first time. Man, dude, that guy's got a lot of energy.
He's funny, man.
Yeah, he is, man.
He's super funny.
And Beach Bomber, he's always been real cool. Like, I remember from one of our earliest videos, he showed support. So it's really cool that, like, here in Houston, like, there's, like, probably 6, 7 creators that fish, right?
Yeah.
Wow, really? You're going to laugh at that? He doesn't get it, but the viewers will get it.
What?
6, 7. It's some rapper thing, and these little kids keep going 6, 7. I didn't even mean to do that. But, yeah, it's really cool that you guys, like, everybody's cool with each other. Like, nobody's beefing. We're all doing fishing content. And I think that's cool because we can all grow and just bring more people into fishing it's even more people that are going to watch our videos.
Yeah.
So do you think, you know, one of the things that I think is actually happening, but I'm not sure. Do you think a lot of the fans that watch you actually fish, or are they just watching and vicariously fishing through you? The reason I say that is because, you know, we have our website, and we had people that come on the forum or the community, and they talk about fishing, but I've hardly ever seen that many people posting pictures of their fish. They would talk about the videos and they'll comment and stuff, but I don't see the fishing pictures.
I don't know, man. I feel like there's 2 different audiences that I have. And I think the people that watch on YouTube, they actually do fish. And maybe some of them don't and just watch because of us. But I feel like that's the strongest audience and the closest I feel with, like the YouTube audience. Now, when it's Instagram Reels or Shorts or TikToks, I feel like that's just people who are scrolling by, watch a quick video, and those people actually don't fish. Most of them. Some of them do, but most of them don't. They just watch because it's crazy. It's just, especially because I'm always posting big fish short form content. So I feel like the YouTube videos are where the people actually do fish.
You're probably one of the best, if not the best, at keeping up with Instagram, TikTok, and all those things.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things I really did good at first. Because of my brother, he told me, he was like, you can't just have one platform, make everything. So even before I had 100 subs, I made my Instagram, I made my TikTok, I made my Facebook. I was like, I'm gonna take this serious. Like, so I started everything, started posting, and I was kind of slow at first because I didn't really like the short form content. But once it started popping, I was like, I need to take it serious, and everything just went. Choo.
So now that you are a great fisherman, like I see it. You know, you can go out there. You know what to do in most of the cases, or at least have an idea of what direction to go. Do you think you'll go into like tournaments? You think you'll go? What do you think you're gonna kind of focus on next?
We were just talking about this with Chris, because there's been a lot of like redfish tournaments, and we're like, man, we could low-key win that, because this past Sunday there was a tournament at the dike, and we went the next day and we caught a fish bigger than the first place. And Chris was like, damn, that would have been easy 2K. And then
2K?
I mean 5K. It was 5K? Like 5K.
Yeah. They gave away a truck at one of them.
Yeah. There's like the sharkathon. That was really serious. We don't do a lot of shark fishing, so I don't think we would be good for that one. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about though.
No, I don't know. I saw one of the ones that I thought it was a redfish tournament, but maybe it wasn't. But I
Oh,
thought,
okay. Is it the CCA?
yeah, they were giving away
Yeah,
the
the
truck.
CCA is. Oh, that one's even harder because you got to catch a slot that has a tag in it.
Yeah,
So
you got to be out.
you got to be out there.
We were literally out, and he was gonna register, and there was like a week and a half left before I was like, bro,
It's good to register. You because you just never know. People
Yeah.
have caught them and they're not registered,
Bro,
and you missed a
we
whole
didn't
boat
catch
and
it.
a truck.
We
a
didn't,
boat and a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we didn't catch anything that time though.
He kept saying, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I
was
might
like,
register on the next one because you just never know. I've seen way too many, so I don't
Yeah.
want to be the next person.
and
So
you-
do you
sorry.
think you'll do tournaments? Like, you think you'll start doing them, or?
I think so. We want to, especially now that we see that, we're kind of more consistent with the fishing,
Yep.
and it's, I don't know, it's quick money, I guess, if you catch
I don't know
a
if
big
it's
fish.
quick money, but that's, I think, like kind of like what I was telling you is, the more you kind of get those awards and stuff like that, going back to becoming the authority.
Yeah.
Like you're good at fishing. Okay, well then what's next? Do
Yeah.
you get the accolades and then kind of go on to the next thing? Like, how do you,
Yeah, bro, because everybody knows you already. Like we go all the way down to Corpus, Port Mansfield, all those places, and people stop us and be like, "Oh, you guys are the guys from the channel." They're like, "Yeah." We'll be like, "Yeah." They're like, "Do you guys know GG? Do you guys know GG?" Everybody's like, "Do you know GG?"
And I always tell them I binged it. I was like,
I was like,
start
I
just
watch him
binge it.
too, but I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
Now I can say I know you. But yeah, everybody down there like always showing love to you. Every time they stop us, they always mention you. They mention Brandon. So it's like it's pretty cool. You guys are gonna start moving more down south and other places, or
Yeah, well, I was supposed to go down south. I didn't end up going on that trip that I
What?
mentioned to you.
with saltwater?
Yeah, I had to bail last minute because of something, but I do want to take more trips. I mean, I've gone to Corpus and I've gone all the way to Sabine Pass, like Port Arthur and stuff like that. But I do want to go to Port Mansfield, South Padre. It's just different fishing over there.
Yeah, man,
But-
it is.
I don't know. A lot of people when they come up to me, they're like, "Man, like they see me as like this huge figure," and I feel weird because I feel like a regular person.
Imposter syndrome. That's what it is.
Really?
Yeah,
What is
it's
it?
called imposter syndrome. It's whenever like you feel like you're getting a lot of attention, but you feel like you kind of don't deserve it because you're a normal person.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you have that. You're not psycho. You're not a psycho. I feel it too. Like when like we had little kids come up to us and ask us for a picture. I was like, "What are you talking about? We're like the smallest
Yeah.
channel that you could think of." But they asked us for his picture, and like I know like you have almost 50,000 subscribers, so that's like way more than us. So the attention you must be getting is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like even now, this year, like when we go to Florida, we've gotten recognized in Navarre, Pensacola. We've gotten
Wow.
all the way down to like Juneau, Jupiter, and even down close to Miami. And it's like, man, like how are you guys, like
YouTube.
why do you watch us when you live here? Like why do you watch our
We
fishing?
met a guy in
Palacios.
Palacios. He was from California, but he was visiting family here, so he started watching stuff from here, and he mentioned you.
Yep.
So you got people in California, everywhere watching you. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's wild, and I feel like a lot of that comes from the other social media outside of YouTube, where they find me on Instagram or TikTok, and then they go deeper into the YouTube, and that's where they see the longer videos.
I I binge watched your stuff when we, probably about a year ago, and it was like, I watched everything. Because also the other thing is like, okay, you got Netflix, Prime, whatever. They can't keep up. There's not
Yeah.
enough stuff to watch on there.
Yeah.
So it's like once you find a fishing channel that you like, and it's, for me, the big thing is, and it's different than maybe what he listens to, but I like it because you're clean cut, you keep it clean. You're not having to do all the cursing and stuff and doing all that to make it interesting. You're just
Yeah.
you. And for me, I can put that on and I don't have to worry about it. I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about that somebody around's going to hear something and be like, "What are you watching?" Whatever.
Yeah.
So for me, I enjoy that. And I know when to look up. If I'm listening to it, when I hear that, let's go, I'm like,
Yeah.
what they catch? What
'Cause
they
we're
catch?
always hyped.
At first, I didn't know what that was because my son, I'm 49. He's younger, so a lot of times, when we're on our way to a trip, he's telling me the stuff slang, like the 6-7 or whatever you are talking about. He's telling me like the new stuff, and I'm like, I don't get it. And he's like, no, you don't understand. There's this, I don't know, some sort of
Like I had to explain to him what GG meant. Like he didn't get that because he never played. So
I thought it was like at first, like back in the day, I thought it was like when he said good game, I just thought it was like because you were a gamer. But he was like, no, they say it at the end like good game, good game. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I enjoyed it, because I know I can put your stuff on and I'm not going to hear something, crazy. It's clean cut. And for me, that means a lot. Like
and
just
you catch.
Yeah, and you catch.
You catch good fish.
Yeah, it's kind of like I see how you're working the stuff and the reels and the working the jigs and stuff, and I'm like, man, dude, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
You need to do a how-to video on how to work lures, because
I need to.
Bro. I am lost.
I feel like in the past year I've lost that educational touch to the videos, so I'm trying to bring it back. So that's what I've been working on. That's one of my goals, like kind of show people like how to do it, not just start doing it, because I think I just moved away from it for some reason. I don't know. I guess just little by little I just got into the fishing, because at first it was very slow for us. So I was like, we need to make content. Like there's got to be a way to make it longer. Let's show the people what we're doing. But now some days we just show up and we're catching, and I feel like I'm so excited to fish that I don't even. Sometimes I forget I'm recording, basically. So I need to focus more on the video aspect of that.
I also saw that you were doing stuff in all Spanish, like for the short form stuff.
Yeah.
Like your last video was in all Spanish. I was like, smart.
Yeah, I'm trying to test around with that. Been trying to do it for like a couple years, but it's very hard to manage both.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing long form. I know there's a couple guys out there that do English and Spanish, but it's just short form.
Beach Bomber has his channel in Spanish too.
Where he
speaks fluent Spanish. And I think that's cool because there's a lot of us that fish. A lot of Hispanics
that
fish, man.
And one of the things I want to do with the Spanish content is educate. Like, that's my main thing, because there's a lot of, like, Hispanics that don't know the rules or the laws, or that they need licenses. And I just want to show
what
they
need. What's that show you watch?
Texas Law.
Texas Law?
Yeah.
We see it on there all the time.
They pulled up on us with the cameras.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
The Jennifer game warden.
Yeah, the game warden.
She pulled up. They had cameras, and then they made us sign waivers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so
at the
you're on an
dike.
episode?
Wow.
Somebody commented that I was.
Oh, I need to watch. I need to find
I can't find it. I don't know.
Dude, I've been fishing for a year. I've never had a game warden come up to me.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
No,
Right?
not yet. Not yet.
On video?
Yeah, I guess the times that we go is, just a busy time and stuff, or we've just been, but when I was little, we had game wardens pulling up on us all the time. Me and my dad, he'd be like, oh, he's watching. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, he's probably over there. I'm like, over there for what? And he goes, yeah, you just always met him. My dad was by the book. You better have that license. You better have it with you. You better, when you measure the fish, if it's even within a half inch, we're not keeping it. And I'm like, why? He's like, we're not keeping it because you put it in the ice, it shrinks. I'm like, shrinks? He's like, yeah, So I was, as far as education, I saw Before Outdoors video the other day, the flounder one.
That one was good.
Yeah,
that was good, bro.
I told him, I was like, that's a really good video.
That was a really, really good video. And then I saw Beach Bomber posted one maybe last night or the night before, and he caught that stingray, and he was showing, he's like, hey, if you flip it over, it can't get you with the thing. And I was like, man, I didn't know that. Like, it was a big old stingray too. So
yeah, I learned a lot through videos like that, which is one of the reasons why I like showing the educational part. When we started fishing, I was watching a lot of like Beach Bomber, MDLR, Thresher. I've been watching Thresher for the longest. That's one of my.
Thresher.
You guys don't know Thresher?
No.
That's insane, bro.
I'm gonna look it up now.
He's the biggest Texas saltwater creator.
Dude.
And I've been watching him.
Bad that I don't know him.
I know.
Well, I'm putting you guys on, and a lot of people are gonna know Thresher. He's one of my, like, I used to watch him in high school. 'Cause when I couldn't fish all summer, he would post videos, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make videos too.
Wow, I gotta look him up because
Yeah,
man, I'm always looking for something to
It's like-
binge. Like I'm like, man, when's the next thing coming
his
out?
videos are really good. Audio, editing, quality,
Really?
catching.
And he's here in Houston or here?
He's in Corpus.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
because I know of
he's-
like Castillo and Corpus.
Eric
I wa-
Castillo, South
And then the
Texas Fishing
two-
Fam.
Yeah, it's South Texas Fishing.
Matt
That's the two guys,
Saltwater.
right?
That's Matt Saltwater. So
There's two guys.
they're brothers.
Yeah, they're like brothers. They're always catching flounder. They're always like, man, I think they just did a big old.
Do they
haul.
catch kings too, or no? Because that
don't
might be
know.
some other guys.
One guy looks like maybe Dominican or something like that.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I watch all that stuff. It's just I want to find stuff even further south because we're gonna kind of be heading, further south.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah, I don't really know any creators like in the South Padre or that area.
That's my plan to go down there in these next couple months. I'm gonna be going down there a lot.
It's really good fishing over there. I heard Ismail and Brandon did really well.
they did.
Yeah, I don't know if I can spoil their stuff, but they did.
Oh,
really
this
good.
man.
They good.
Yeah, they did really good.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I have a friend that has family over there, and he catches all the time, but he doesn't have a channel or anything. He just likes to go fish.
Yeah, we're missing a creator from down there because I don't.
I don't know. If
Not that I've seen. I mean, I don't really search up fishing down there, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because like there's Arroyo City.
Bro, I hear great things about that place.
Yeah.
Arroyo City.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Laguna Madres. I was actually trying to find out. Like, I started watching this guy. What is it called? Zandalfas or whatever. He's a bass fisherman.
Yeah.
And he just did a bass fishing tournament in near Monterrey. He sent me the video, and I was like, man, that's cool. Go down there and go fish. We don't
Yeah.
bass fish, but I was like, man, Eduardo, that'd be cool.
That's my next thing. I'm gonna get into a lot of freshwater stuff too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I want to start traveling and going to different places, and just fishing whatever they have there.
Yeah, it's fun and there's a lot of different species that you can get into, especially if you go up north, like the rainbow trout and stuff like that. There's some cool fish you can catch. I would love to do that, but freshwater is very hard for me for some reason.
Really?
I think it's
It
Bro,
did
you
look
made
hard
it
the
look
other
easy.
day.
It-
I know.
it's a little bit harder than saltwater sometimes, just because it's a whole new it's a whole nother world of.
You ever
fishing.
plan on doing videos like that though?
Yeah.
Like going out to a lake or something?
Yeah, I actually just talked to one of my friends who does bass fishing a lot. He does tournaments, and he's pretty good. And we're gonna try to film a video soon
it'd be
for
cool
some
if y'all
big
enter
bass.
a tournament together and
It's-
y'all film that.
Yeah,
Man,
it's
they
hard,
got-
but
They got a whole, bass, channel with, that they film
Because
live.
bass is huge.
yeah,
bass is big. man.
that's a big industry because it's all over.
Yeah, and then you get the boat deal and the,
A GG
Trucks,
the
engine,
Everything's
GG
all
on the side of
boat.
the, yeah.
Dang.
I want to do that. I want to get a truck one day because I still don't have a truck and get it
What
wrapped.
kind of truck do you want?
Ah, man, I don't know. I've always wanted a Tacoma since I was in high school.
Oh,
the
Tacoma.
all reliable, but I mean, I don't know.
I went and drove one the other day because they, now they have this Tacoma. It's called the Tacoma SR. So it's a very base model Tacoma with just the back doors don't even like open up. It's it's almost like a single cab, but it doesn't have, but it's a regular extended cab, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have seats in back. So I went and I drove one that had the 4x4 option. That's the only option it had on it over there off of the freeway, and I liked it. I just don't know if it's big enough for me. Like
Yeah.
I really want it to be
That's
Tacoma.
the main issue, like
Yeah.
the space. Cause I've been in some before, and the spaces, and we have a lot of stuff. Like we always have a lot of stuff in the car, and cause it's me and Chris. Sometimes we even sleep in the car if we have to. And I don't know if the Tacoma is gonna be the
Speaking of that, so I watched one of the videos when you went down to Corpus
okay.
and you slept in the car.
Yeah,
But bro, you didn't show any of it.
yeah,
Like you should have shown that. That's the vlog style.
yeah. That's I regretted that a lot. I should have recorded a lot. I just had a little clip, but man, that's one of the main things I want to focus on, showing more of the not just fishing, but
The
Like
before
the-
and after.
yeah,
like
I could have shown a lot in that video. We had to go to HEB to buy some things, stuff like that.
Yeah. That when I saw it, I kept thinking that's what it was leading into. You're like, hey, I'm in the car, this and that. And I was like,
Like us setting up how
Yeah.
we're gonna sleep. Like
Yeah,
that
like,
would have been all good content.
I was like,
but-
oh
Waking up in
man,
the morning, making a coffee and everything.
yeah.
That's like kind of what.
And
the
it was-
kukui in the middle of the night.
It was freezing. We slept at a boat ramp, all scared. It was Brandon too. He took his car. He was sleeping in his car, and we were just like close, so nobody
all
wouldn't
sleeping
bother
in
us.
the same car?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Man.
cool.
Putting up blankets on the windows,
So
and
nobody can come
yeah,
and see?
Yeah.
Oh
Some
my
homeless
gosh.
guy just comes and knocks.
Then the condensation goes on the window and not. Yeah. Man.
It
Yeah. I was
was
like,
bad.
man. When I saw, I was like, oh no. I even told Brandon the other day. I was like, man, tell Kevin when he does it again, they got to show it all, man. That's
Yeah.
what because I think as much as it's hard to believe, I think a lot of your fans want to see more.
If they're not comfortable,
Yeah.
you can take them off, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
A lot of your fans would probably want to see more into. That's why I thought it was important to get you on the podcast because I see you as I always watch your fishing stuff, but I don't really know how it started, know you, and I think showing more of that, like even with Brandon, we were talking about it. I said, man, Brandon, you went down to Cozumel or Cancun, and I really liked that vlog style video that he did. I was like, man, dude, and I hope that he does more like that. Just like, that would be cool if you did it too.
Yeah. My girlfriend is actually a huge part of the channel. Even though she's not in the videos a lot, she's always giving me ideas. She's the one that helped me switch my thumbnails, the style that I was doing. She was like, you need to switch it up. And she's always telling me, you need to film more. Don't focus too much on the fishing. You need to sacrifice some of the fishing to make actual content or not even sacrifice the fishing, but just show more of what we're doing with like Chris.
But
And that's why I wanted to do more of that. Like,
it's just even like you said, me and him are like a podcast, right?
yeah,
Because we show more. We
Yeah,
show us
that's
when there's
true.
no catching, when there's no nothing. We're out there. We're gonna talk about something, so we show it. We're like,
This guy, man, he's got crazy
No,
topics.
conspiracy.
yeah. You guys always got some
Conspiracies?
stories or
Like,
something
nah,
going on.
man.
It's funny.
I don't know anything about what's going on in the world. This guy's up to date on everything. So it's like, speaking of your girlfriend, and I don't know if you know this, but man, having somebody that's backing you like that, bro, you can go far.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't. They have the girlfriend that doesn't, or the wife that doesn't see it. You got the girlfriend that'll back you.
Yeah,
That's big.
it's crazy because going back to when I started the videos, in that little period of time in 2021 where I quit, where I was like, I can't catch anything, I need to make videos. I wasn't doing anything, but I was still bass fishing. I was still trying. And she was like, you need to pick up the camera and start doing this because you're just doing that. And I was working, I wasn't in school. She was like, you need to at least give this a shot. And that's where it all started as well.
That's cool.
She kind of
'cause a lot
like
of
pushed me
times
to do it.
Girls will be like, "You're not spending enough time. You going fishing again?
Yeah.
You ain't spending enough time with me." That's cool. Like, are you ever think you're gonna do it full time?
Well, since 2023 of June, I left. I was working at HEB and I just left because I was like, I'm gonna just focus on this because I was making around the same. So I was like, I'm gonna just go and try to double it.
There you go.
Put all my time
Oh,
into
so
it.
you are full time now.
As of now, yeah.
Dang,
That's
congrats.
awesome. Man.
Thank
That
you.
is
day-
really cool,
One day
man.
I wish that could
Yeah.
happen to me, but
Bro, you are full time fish.
I am going full time. Yeah.
Yeah. He's headed that way. So that's kind of the next step.
Yeah.
But
No, it's possible. I know a lot of people say it's hard, but if you really want it, you gotta treat it like your job at first. I got a lot of Snapchat memories. I didn't even have 300 subscribers or anything, and I was up till 4 editing, 5 a.m. editing, and I had to work at 6 a.m. Like I was treating it like my job. And I feel like
See,
it
people,
takes that.
this is the things you don't hear about. You just see the videos. You see the Clean Club project, beautiful catching beautiful fishes and everything, but you don't see the work, the dedication that some people have to this craft. And I commend you for that because it is hard. And I'm realizing that now, like between the editing and everything, and like it's hard.
Yeah.
Like
It's-
even for us, we decided to start doing a little podcast just to be closer to the people that follow us, so they can know us a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's why we decided to bring you on. That's why because we don't know much about you, and it'd be cool for the people that watch, because the people that watch you.
Yeah.
So for them to know a little bit more about you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
talked about 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's and people don't realize. Yeah, you may be editing. You know, it's one thing you got to cut it. You still got to fix the audio. You still got to color correct it.
Yeah.
You still got to export it. And sometimes when you export it, you have to still go back and watch it when it exports. Then you have to upload it. Then you got to watch it after it's uploaded to make sure. And
Everything's good.
if it's a 45-minute video, whatever, you still got to watch it. Then you
Yep.
got to make sure that okay, then any music you use that, like, people don't realize that little 45-minute video, that's not 45
It
minutes.
takes a long time.
I'm lucky that he does most of the editing. Like, I'll cut because I hate watching myself.
Yeah.
I hate watching myself.
Man, I wish I had somebody who could edit for me, and I've gotten a lot of offers, but then there's like I just want a certain style that only
Yeah.
I know how to do. So it's like, man, I don't know.
He's the exact same way, to where we're like, come on, like give me more of the burden to edit. He's like, nah, but you don't know how I want it. You don't know how I want
Yeah,
it. So I'm like, all
that's
right.
how it is.
That's
man.
how my
It's
son
tough.
too. My son, I did one, or I gave him a couple to do, and he did them, and he's like, "Well, what's wrong?" I was like, "It's just not right." And he's like, "Well, what do I need to change?" I was like, "Where do I start?" And then
Yeah.
He was sad that day we went fish.
yeah, we've had different guys that have worked for us. They'll come, they'll sit here and edit, and then I'm like, "It's not gonna work out." Man.
Yeah,
It's
it-
like we're
it's
literally
tough.
looking for a guy that can edit for us and kind of go and be able to shoot with us, but it's going to be a lot because I want it a certain way. People don't realize there are no shortcuts,
Yeah, it's even the little things matter. Like some people may say, like, man, nobody will notice it, but you notice it,
and
and you want it to be good. Like even from color correcting, like I don't want to, I don't want it to look too dark or too, like everything matters, and it's just like I'd rather do it myself, and that's another big problem that I've had. That's why I haven't really been consistent this year. Is just keeping up with everything is very hard.
man, that's cool that you. So how they take it when you left the day job?
Well,
How did your parents take it first?
yeah, yeah, it was really weird because I was working a lot, or I was doing long shifts just so I can have more days to fish and to edit. So I would work from open to close at HEB, and then
Man, you love this.
and I was it was in June. We had a crazy run of jacks at here,
This guy-
and I was like,
That's
bro,
what he remembers about June.
yeah, that's what I remember. It was the best month ever. Like jacks every day, and I was like, man, I can't go to work. I need to go make videos. And then everybody was catching. I was like, you know what? I can't go into work. I was giving my shifts away. I gave all my shifts away. I'm gonna go make videos. And eventually, I was like, man, why am I even going back?
Wow.
They started getting upset because I was giving my shifts away and I needed certain hours to keep the job. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can make it tomorrow. And that's where it ended.
Wow.
And my parents didn't know till a couple months later.
couple
Oh,
months.
wow, you didn't tell them?
No, only my girlfriend, my brother, and Chris knew.
That's cool.
Wow.
Dang.
Man.
And you just broke it to them randomly?
Yeah, my dad, he worked at HEB too, and he was like, why haven't you worked, or I haven't seen you, with your uniform. And I was like, yeah, I don't work there no more.
I don't work there no more. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was crazy, but it was kind of tough at the beginning because YouTube pays once a month, so then you had to do something in between. But thankfully, my brother, he's always there for me and my family as well. And if I needed extra money or something, I would go to my brother and just put in a couple hours at his shop, and now we're
That's
here.
cool.
Man, that I had no idea. Like, that's what's so cool about actually getting to meet you, and learn about it, because it's inspiring. Like, really, it is. Like, everybody wants freedom. They want their time. You
Yeah.
can't. And as tough as that decision is to do that, you made the decision. It also says that you believed in yourself. Not only
Yeah.
that, she believed in you.
Yeah.
And your support around you. So, like, that says a lot, man. You're in a good place in life when you can.
You're also so young.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
also so young, and you took that opportunity on you, which is scary. Like, me at your age, I wouldn't have been able to take it. So it shows that you're also mature, and you're willing to bet on yourself, which is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my brother has always told me to take risks now that I'm young, and it's like, something that he learned and he's passing on to me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna jump. If anything, I'll just get a job again later. Like,
Yeah, you can always come back to it. Like, I've been in oil and gas multiple times on and off. And a lot of times when I've left, it's because I started a new business.
yeah,
Not all those businesses worked,
yeah,
but if, you have to take the opportunity to do that. Not only business wise, but also vacations, stuff like that. Oil and gas was crazy for back in 2013. Make it short, I got burned out on it, and so I did a trip around the world just by myself, just roaming. And luckily my wife, she was cool about it, this and that. But I literally just went to a place, and whenever I got tired of it, I'd hop a flight. I bought one-way tickets everywhere, and then whenever I
Dang.
got tired, I'd go to another place.
That's really cool.
And what it that being gone and then coming back, it really, first off, it makes you realize how lucky you are that you can do it, but also you see people around the world and you realize, hey, we got it good here, man.
Yeah,
And really, when I got back, I was just recharged. I was ready to go again. That it was like a reset, and it also meant that I knew I could do it and then leave, and then
Yeah.
do it and leave. So now, like, when I was, the last time that I left, people were they were like, okay, yeah, we know what he's gonna go do. He's gonna disappear for a little while, and then, but
Maybe come back.
the very last time I did it with my wife and son.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's important to, and especially now that you've done it, you're not gonna be scared of anything.
Yeah, it's crazy because I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow, but also just working, trying to be better. And you obviously with that in the back of your head that social media is not forever, so you got to figure how to keep leveling up and different ways to make money.
So what do you want to do? Like what's the ideal
dream
scenario?
right
Yeah,
now?
what's the dream, the Gigi dream?
I don't know, man. I've always wanted to have my own business around fishing, but it's very hard.
It's competitive out
and
there.
and there's a lot of competition. There's everything, so it's hard to come up with something new too. So,
But you know how many kids watch you?
oh yeah, that's
Imagine if you brought your own, like, let's say your own lure or whatever. That's what GG's throwing.
yeah,
So I gotta get what GG's throwing. I gotta get GG's rod.
What's
gotta
this
get-
blue reel that he's got?
Yeah.
What's this?
I gotta
It's
get
like,
like you. I don't know if you understand how powerful you could become just because you are so large of a creator now, and you have a bunch of younger kids that follow you.
yeah. Like it's crazy. I think we started really getting a lot of traction in early 2023, and we would go to the dike and see people with the same setups, and I was like, oh, we got the same setup, and we eventually talked to them, and they're like, oh yeah, I got it because of you, and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy to me. And at one point, I was selling fishing leaders like for big fish, and me and Chris made like 100. We're like, let's see if we sell. I think within a week we had sold out,
wow.
and we couldn't keep up, so I never did it again. But I should do something like that. But
Even that thing, there was one time, one of the first videos I saw, you were bleeding the air off of.
Yeah.
And I was like, where'd he get that? I'm like, what, and man, I sat there and I paused it and I was like, and then you said, I got it from here. So I was looking and I was like, oh, it's custom. I was like, so where do but literally I stopped the video to try to figure out, I was like, I need that. I don't have that. Where,
And that's powerful. That means like whatever brands come to you, you can show them like, hey, I have people that watch me.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and in doing this fishing stuff, a lot of people are like, man, these companies, they don't work with anybody or this and that. And we eventually worked with those companies. So I was like, man, like if you just ignore these people and you keep working towards that, you like anything's possible.
Yeah.
Like we worked with
Become undeniable.
yeah, we worked with Pure Fishing, which is Penn and Abu Garcia, those big companies, and really there's not a lot of people in our area that have those big companies like that.
Wow.
We do Hook, which is really big apparel.
Oh, okay.
It's,
Oh,
it's
is that
good.
how you say? I
Hook.
keep saying it hook.
Yeah, I keep saying hook.
Yeah,
too.
I was confused too, but they told me it was hook,
It is
Hook.
hook, so like a hook.
like a
Yeah.
hook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always saw that on your thing too. I don't know if they make my size, man. I don't
They
know.
got
Hook.
all
Big
sorts
man
of
size,
stuff.
please. Come on.
Big and
I
tall.
want to wear what GG wears. Big and tall.
Yeah, we need to come up with something. I don't know. I've been trying to make my own shirts but I'm so picky with my logo.
That's
Like
fine.
I'm not happy with my logo right now, but I'm at the point where like I need to just do something, make some shirts, and then hopefully soon get a better logo. But that's the reason why I've never made shirts, hats, because I don't like my logo. Well,
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
not. I like
you
it,
can always
but I
change
just
it.
know. Yeah, I know, but it's just like that's what my
Man.
girlfriend tells me. She's like, "You overthinking. Like it doesn't have to be perfect the first
I don't think
time."
that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather have something,
You-
that I really like. That's why this guy, he's always like, hey, well, maybe we should change I was like, nah. I was like, I got it how I want it. He's like, well, we can change the logo a little. I'm nah, this how I want it,
Yeah.
I
But
came up with a t-shirt design, but we just never pulled the trigger on it.
Really.
I
Yeah, I
got
don't think
it.
we have enough fans.
There's a lot of ideas that I have that I've never seen anybody do, but I can't move on with them because I don't have my own logo.
Yeah, bro.
You know, you
Bro,
gotta.
pay a person.
Yeah,
I've paid multiple and it just doesn't.
You can't
come
go
out.
Fiverr.
Yeah,
you gotta
I've tried
actually get,
Fiverr and
you actually have to get somebody, the artist, that you can kind of like. But the other
Yeah.
thing is that, you can also do AI for that stuff.
Yeah, AI
And
is
then
crazy.
export it and then take that image, flatten it and then go from there. And you can still change it in, illustrate it or whatever. Just sit there with it,
Yeah.
and kind of change it how you want it.
You hear that, guys? GG Apparel coming soon.
Yeah, if somebody has a graphic designer or somebody who can help me with my logo, let me know.
There you go. Hey,
somebody
somebody
might
will,
actually-
man.
Hopefully.
These everybody's very,
I'm gonna be
creative.
you gotta have patience with me though,
He's
because
gonna be very picky.
yeah, I'm gonna be very picky. I might tell you to redo something, but
Man.
it has
Part
to be
of it.
perfect.
So what's next? What do you see this next year? What do you want to do next year?
Next year, I for sure want to be more consistent on YouTube. I think I've uploaded like 15 videos this year, which for me it's not good. I want to upload every single week, and I want to I want to change it up. I just feel like it's very repetitive too. Even though I know people love the videos, but I want to show more of our side, more of the behind the scenes, like you said, like show us setting up or stuff like that, and then hopefully launch my own apparel soon too. That's something like that. And me and Chris and my girlfriend are working on a big project that nobody knows, and I still don't want to talk about it. But when we start that,
Come
gonna-
back and announce it on the pod.
Yeah.
It's
That's
good.
kind of what
Yeah.
we want to.
it might be very soon. So
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's
You
cool.
know, as far as apparel too, another thing you can do is you can come up with, as far as your shirts and the way you want them. We're not that far from Harwin, right?
yeah.
So Harwin, like you could actually go in there and they have people that will make you that shirt, and they'll set it up on the dummy. I know that because we used to do jujitsu rash guards, and basically I took it down there and I said, look, this is what I want, but I want double stitch, and if somebody pulls on it, I want it to be able to. And they literally made me exactly what I want. I just kind of walked them through it. So like if you want certain shirts, hey, I want an opening here, you can find people down there to get it. And all you got to do there is once you have the design, then you can go out and say, okay, look, I'm looking for somebody to make this. I'm looking
Ooh,
for,
yeah.
but you use that as your prototype.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to use it. You go fish with it. Okay, I don't like the zipper.
You made your
here.
own gi, right? Your own jiu-jitsu gi?
No, it was just
Just
a
the rash
rash.
guards?
Yeah, just a rash guards. Yeah. But that's something that you can kind of use as a tool, and then when you're ready, but product test it.
Yeah.
Like we have a lure that we've been testing for Texas made, but it's our own lure color, and people are like, oh, we're not ready. We're testing. We're gonna test that thing till I know exactly
you
how
have
to work.
to make sure that
Yeah.
everything's good.
And that's the same thing with your apparel.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a situation before with other businesses, I put out a product and it's always the little things. Even though you say that, hey, it doesn't matter. It's the little things that'll kill you.
Yeah.
Because once you've done bad on a product, you can't take it back. So it's better
Bro,
to
you're scaring him even more.
no.
Nah.
wrong with you?
For him being picky, it's a good thing. It is a good thing to be cautious about that.
Yeah.
And really that's why like the way you're doing it, just keep on that. Don't change it. Just if you're picky, it's got to be like you say, even with the videos. Hey, you want it the certain way? Don't.
It's got to be something you really use.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's man, that's exciting, man. I really appreciate you coming on today. Like, is there anything as far as brands that you're working with that's kind of exciting, or anything else that you kind of want to
Right now,
highlight?
no. I try to keep it to like a handful. I don't like doing too many because I know it oversaturates, and having too many ads or stuff like that on the videos. I know it's not really.
People like
Yeah,
you sold
people
out.
people might not like it, and trying to keep it organic. Just use the stuff that I really like. I've always used Hook, so whenever they contacted me, I was like, you know what? Yeah, like I've always used your shirt, so let's do it. Or like Pen, I've always used Pen, and when we got Pure Fishing, let's do it. I'm already using your stuff.
Like the pin battles and the
Yeah, Pen battles, slammers, their bait casters, the rods really good. And I try to do companies or products that are good. I also try products, and if they're not good or they don't work, I don't do, like, I tell them like, hey, like, I can't do it. I let them know that there was this and that, and it just doesn't align with my stuff. And I don't want to promote something that also doesn't work to the people.
100%. So
Yeah.
what do you do about where do you get the spikes that you use on the
Oh, those on the jetty,
on
right?
the jetty?
To not
Yeah,
slip.
because I always see, like, I'm like, man, how's he
Yeah.
just running across that? Like, I'm still not going to much jetties, but I like the idea of that.
He's
Yeah.
scared of the rocks.
I'm not
Yeah,
scared,
no,
bro. If
yeah,
I
it's
fall,
Scared of the rocks.
It's scary, man.
he pushed me down the other day.
No,
We
I
just
didn't.
went to Port Lavaca.
I was catching the fish. How did I push you down?
Somebody
I caught my
pushed
first
me.
speckled
Somebody
trout.
pushed me.
And he was running on the
It's scary,
Oh
man.
no, he wasn't. It wasn't rocks. It was a
We were on a pier.
pier. And he slipped and fell on the pier.
Nah,
Oh,
my
you got
foot
off the pier?
No, my foot got caught in his net. We brought one net. He brought this other net. He just leaves it on the ground. Not.
I didn't leave it on the ground.
He left it on the ground. So when I went to go run to go grab the big net, my foot got caught in.
Is
the
that
little
video
net.
out yet?
No,
Nah.
it's
I need to
going.
watch
We
it.
just went to Port. Was it Port Lavaca?
You guys go everywhere.
Where is it called? Something 6.
6 Mile Park pier.
6 Mile Park Pier. Have you ever been there?
Nah.
So it's
That's one thing about you guys. Like, you guys go anywhere. You guys, I don't know if you like look into it, but you guys, it seems like you go to spots and you're not sure if there's fish or not, and you just fish.
Yeah.
And you
We
make
don't
a
know.
video.
That's the point.
And-
You know why? Because we can only fish on the weekends. So the only time that we can fish, Galveston is packed. So
Yeah.
we have to go somewhere else. So we started making our way down south, and there's nobody out there. It's peaceful, and there's good fishing down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk to a lot of people too, as far as like we'll take comments that we get off the videos and like, hey, you should try this. And then like last weekend we were going to try a place that he found in Port Lavaca. We went in to get bait, and there was a lady that we had talked to before there that she works at the bait shop. She's like, hey, where y'all going today? Are y'all filming today? I was like, yeah. And she said, where are y'all going? So we told her, and she's like, And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, why? She goes, somebody came in here earlier. They caught a bunch of redfish over it. And so we went to
That spot instead.
Yeah, so we went to that spot. Man, dude, there was nobody out there the whole day. It was beautiful. Like we're learning how to fly the
weekend?
drone. No,
Yeah, there was nobody out there on the
Nobody
weekend.
there.
Damn.
Learn how to fly the drone. Like it just so happened we were flying the drone. I was catching a speck, so that came out kind of cool,
Yeah.
And but it was just, it was fun just to kind of get out
Bro,
there. But yeah,
We tell people we burn spots, so
yeah.
like if you tell us a spot, we're gonna burn
Oh,
it.
man.
And people hate that. Some people hate that, but our comments are full of people like, "Yo, try this spot, try this spot, try." Or they'll message me on IG.
That's
and they'll
crazy
tell me,
because
like, try this spot.
I've gotten hate for burning spots, apparently. Like, they
Oh,
say
I
that
have
we
too.
burn spots.
I have too, but I mean that's part of making the video.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like we really burned them. Like
No,
you
we
can go to
burned
our video and it'll link to the article, and then the article will link to the map, and then you click on the map and it shows the video, goes back to the video. So like you could see our map and see every place that we've ever fished and every video that we've
Yeah.
made there. So it's kind of, I mean, eventually, like what he's fixing to do, that whole Texas coast is going to be filled with all
Yeah.
those spots.
Yeah, and I try not to because I understand some people have their own spots and that's where they go on the weekends. But I really don't feel like I burn spots. I'm always hitting the main ones like the dike, jetties. Like they're all popular, but I still get people saying you're burning spots or this and that. So I don't get it. You just
If
can't.
somebody tells me like, oh, this is a really good spot, don't burn it or don't tell people. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna go fish it.
Yeah, just
But
go fish it.
usually it's people in our comments that tell us, hey, go fish here, go fish
Yeah.
there. That guy's burning the spot in the comments. You know?
Yeah,
So,
like people are already gonna see
yeah,
it.
people are gonna see it in the comments. So why not go and make a video?
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like, I want to fish everywhere. I don't have. It's just kind of like, you know, I always tell my wife and my son, I was like, I want to travel to every country in the world. I don't have any special, you know, rhyme or reason which ones I go to first, but I want to see them all.
Yeah.
You know, and so the same thing with fishing. Like, I want to see them all. Like, I want to go fishing
That's
because
what's fun about the channel. You guys go everywhere. Like
Yeah.
one of the ones I remember was when y'all went to the bait shop in Freeport and the guy was like, "Oh, you guys can fish here," and you guys caught a drum.
oh
Like
yeah,
that.
man,
That was
guy
like so
cool.
random. Like it's
Man,
crazy.
it was that guy was so
You know
cool,
why we decided to stay there? Because it was freezing that
bro.
day.
It was cold,
And,
like
and he
super
was
cold.
like, it's a little protected from the wind here. Let's just stay here. And he caught a big old
I'm
drum.
older, man. Like I'm not, you
Yeah.
know, like that's, you know, I always see you guys, you know, y'all can hit up the jetties and stuff like that, bro. We tried, but if I fall, that's gonna be it, man. Like I can't take that fall, man.
Nah,
Like,
yeah, it's
But
tough.
Junior climbing on that rock was hilarious.
yeah, these guys.
Going on
man.
all fours, 4x4 to climb on that rock.
Yeah, you need to check that spot out though. That 6 mile, it's called 6 Mile Pier. You go into Port Lavaca, you go north. I'm burning it right now. Go north, and then it's like off to the right. But what the lady explained to us, it's a point where all the like different waters come together. So like we were there, and man, it was specks. We didn't catch trash fish. We didn't catch pig. We didn't catch anything but specks.
Dang.
Little specks. I mean, they're only 14.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
there
13.
has to be some other.
Oh yeah,
good
see
fish
that's
there.
the thing is you were there. If you were there,
If
you
you were
probably
there,
would.
you
would've
You'd
caught
have
a
got,
big
you'd have
one,
got the
yeah.
big one. You know, he'd have been like, we were probably using the.
It was my first time catching a speck, so I was happy.
Really?
Yeah, he thought he wasn't gonna catch nothing.
Yeah, I did.
Because the day before we did that podcast with BMF with Brandon and Ishmael, and he was talking mess, and I was like, tomorrow I'm gonna get you. Watch.
And he caught 4 specks. I caught one, but I hooked on 2, and I
He caught
missed.
one. That's it. I mean, he
I
caught
caught
one.
one.
He caught, no matter what, he caught one. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I think we're going next week. We're probably gonna go hit Port Lavaca again because we've never hit the pier there on the south side.
Well,
Like,
I think I've heard about that one.
Yeah,
where they
that's-
catch big fish.
yeah, so I
drum.
think we're gonna try
even
that.
I think they even catch big sharks, like
Oh,
5,
really?
6 footers.
Oh wow.
Bull sharks, because
I
there's a
fought-
lot of bull sharks in the
I fought a
bay.
shark. I don't want to fight a shark. anymore. I got tired, bro. I was 10 minutes. We went on a charter, and I was fighting it for 10 minutes.
Oh,
I was
it's
exhausted.
on the
bro.
boat.
On the boat.
Oh,
I
it's
was
even worse on the
exhausted,
boat.
bro. I was so tired. I had to pass it on to him.
Man, I fought a shark. I haven't posted that video. It's gonna be a short video. I fought a shark for like 15 minutes at the jetty. It was-
50?
Yeah,
5-0?
yeah,
That's
Bro, you couldn't handle 8 minutes?
dude.
This
I'm
guy?
fat, bro.
It was horrible. It was because it was in one of my small reels. I mean,
Oh.
obviously I was fishing for sharks, but I was not expecting it was like a 5.5 footer,
Wow.
and it was my blue rod, the one I always use, and it's what took forever was trying to get it in and then trying to take it around the jetty and then walk it back to the beach.
Oh, you walked it
Oh.
all the way back?
Yeah.
All the way.
So I could actually, film with it, take the hook out, and
Dang. So you were going through all those rocks, walking on the rocks while you're fighting
yeah,
it?
that jetty's short, but I mean it was still tough.
Dang.
Man, you
Yeah.
can't even fight it for 8 minutes. He
Yeah,
had to
I
hand it
was-
off to me.
10.
I had it. I had
It's
it
tough
in.
on the boat, man,
in a
because they
minute.
just dig too.
I
That's
had
what
it
he
in
kept
a
doing.
minute.
He was coming up and then just.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then, like I always tell him, I was like, bro, I'm editing it right now, like that video, and it's this breathing, this.
Bro, why you gotta put me on blast?
I'm like, bro, come on. So I
Yeah.
had to take the levels down like that, and then you know, like, bro, is it? But then when he handed it to me, I was like, oh, I get it. I was just trying. I was holding my breath. I was like, trying to get it
no,
in.
it's tough. It's tough. I get weird about that too when I'm editing, and you hear the breathing, and it's like, I don't know what to do about it. You lower it down, and it just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, or sometimes what I'll do is I'll copy a point where it's not breathing, but it's
Bro,
just the same.
Why are you acting like you do this all the time for me, bro?
You want to see my edit?
No, I don't want to see your edit, bro.
But I'll take the part where he's not breathing, or I'll take somebody else's mic and I'll put it over and I'll kind of blend it in.
Yeah.
To where it's not, because if not, then I mean, some of this I can't do anything with it because he's talking, at the same time. But we'll see.
I feel personally attacked.
So boat wise, you mentioned, if we were fighting the shark on the boat. So I know you did stuff with that before outdoors on the boat.
Yeah.
And y'all did some Florida stuff too.
Florida, yeah, we've gone with before outdoors. We do a lot of jetty fishing, and then we'll go offshore a little bit. A lot of bay, pretty much a lot of everything here. And most of it is with him. For example, in the winter, we stay here in the bay and fish docks for like sheepshead. And then you can never go wrong with fishing the Galveston jetties. Like, there's always fish there. Either in the winter, you fish a little deeper and you'll start getting to like the drums, redfish, big trout, sheepshead. And in Florida, we were looking for schools of mullet. We were fishing the mullet run last year. We went this year too. It was slow, but last year we were looking for schools of mullet because it's something that happens every year, September, October, even into November a little bit. And all these huge tarpon snooks start chasing these mullet down south. And we actually found a bunch, and you'd see like tarpon the size of this table right here.
What?
Yeah, I got clip where I cast it. I got a bunch of mullet, and huge tarpon jumped out right in front of me.
Man,
And that's what we were fishing for, but it's very hard to hook and land those fish.
So the whole fly fishing for tarpon thing is a thing. That's the part I don't know if you ever seen any of like the Yeti videos where they go to Laguna Madre and they go for the redfish, but there was one whole series that they did with tarpon. Man, it's crazy. Those guys that like that's got to be the hardest because they spook so easily.
Yeah, they do. They're so picky, like very picky. Their mouth, like it's straight bone. So if you don't get it in the right, corner, or like if your hook goes up, it's all bone. So most of the time they're gonna shake it out, or the bottom. It's everything has to be perfect. So that's why they say it's a 1 in 20 that you land, 1 in 5 that you hook.
I'll never catch one of them.
It's very hard.
Got to have a goal.
And I've caught one. We caught 2 that one time, and the guy was like, "Man, I don't know, something about you. You got lucky, man, or something."
It's not luck, bro.
But we were throwing, and then I caught one like 4 months ago here in Corpus, which was very cool. First Texas one, which feels more rewarding because it's harder here. You don't really see them.
Man, that's cool.
But there's guys out there that are catching giants, man. It's crazy, like 6-footers, 200-pounders. It's insane.
Man, it's like I said, it's been really, we were really excited about having you on, man. Like, thank you for taking the time to come.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a big fan. I can't wait. My son was like, "Is he coming today?" I was like, "Yeah, he's coming today." And he's like, "I thought he was gonna come the other." I was like, "Bro, we're trying to line stuff up, It's not like
it was very hard. I had a lot of stuff going on, and things come up like last minute. I really thought I was going on that trip, and then last minute I couldn't go. So I'm glad I was able to come today.
Man,
I was super excited the last time, and
man, it's cool. Like I can't wait to I feel like, especially as time goes on and stuff, man, anytime you want to come back, talk, please come back. I know as a fan, it was nice getting to hear a little bit how it started and kind of like where you're going, because and there's, as much as people say that, there's a lot of fishing, YouTubes, this and that.
Yeah.
For me, there's only a certain amount of guys that I really like watching, like I said. So it's really cool getting to kind of meet the guy that a year ago I was like, man, that's the guy, and
and I think I see it like as you know, there could be a lot, but then there's that guy, you know, and that's what I want to be. Like, what makes me stand out to where people are like, oh yeah, these guys all make videos, but then there's Gigi,
Yeah.
like that.
I think you've done a great job at that
Yeah.
so far, and I mean, you're only getting older, so you know you have these ideas. It's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
That's what I think, personally. Yeah, man. I really thank you for coming. Thank you for jumping on the pod with us.
Sir.
It means a lot, especially being a small.
Yeah,
channel.
it was an honor, man. First podcast, so I was really nervous coming in, but I was like, yeah, I'm just go with the flow, and it was fun.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, guys, this has been another podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow GG on all his platforms. It's GG Angler on everything.
Everything, yeah.
All right, you heard that. Peace.
Man, that's cool, huh?
Yes, sir.